Hey everybody, Gunner Bird here. We're with another one of the... You can say it this time, Bird.
Wait, movies on YouTube.
Because I'm pretty sure it's mostly me cutting over top of yours whenever you say it, so... There you go. Bird got to say it this time.
Yay. I feel so special. I say it all the fucking time.
Oh, I know. But you got to say it by yourself.
Why? I don't like saying it by myself.
So yeah, because of last week, it makes you sad. Is that what you said? Because I was talking over top of you. Yeah, but yeah, because of last week and us doing emo Terminator, and I'm like, we're kind of on a fan film kick because we're still we don't need to bring it up, but yeah, I was like, all right, we need better Terminator. I tried to find us a better Terminator by meaning a worse Terminator, and I found us a worse Terminator.
You want a worse Terminator? Go watch Dark Fate.
Well, dude, this is pretty bad. It is Terminator versus the Wolfman. But how?
I mean, is it really that far-fetched? I mean, there was Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Frankenstein meets Dracula. Dracula meets, Frankenstein versus Wolfman. Wolfman versus Dracula.
Terminator versus Predator. Terminator versus Batman. Terminator versus Alien. That's all happened as well.
Forget comic back in the day, Terminator versus RoboCop. Fucking coolest comic I ever read. Back then it was to me anyway. But I liked the Batman versus Predator and stuff like that. I like those ones. I thought that was cool. No, I was just saying, like, in your head, that's why people like the Godzilla versus King Kong, because you're always, of course, you're gonna wonder, like, what would happen if blah blah blah, but the blah blah blah, and that's why you see so many video games that do like Marvel versus Capcom, or you know what I mean, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Or like Mortal Kombat always has at least 2 or 3 guest characters anymore that are from other franchises. Like what they had, Jason, they had fucking Leatherface, Freddy.
Yeah, why didn't that take off more? Like, why wasn't there like a Jason versus Michael Myers, or Michael Myers versus Freddy? You know what I mean? Like, because they did the Freddy versus Jason, and everybody was like, it wasn't not a success. It wasn't like this big success, but it made some money. So, yeah. And there was interest there. So I was just curious, like, why maybe they never took it and ran with it.
I would assume rights and stuff.
Oh, that's probably
all this stuff. So
I didn't think about that. That probably has like a huge thing to do with it. Carpenter probably wouldn't be like, I'm not giving that, but not for that. No. Of course, I don't think he owns it, huh? It's some chick.
What, Freddy?
Michael Myers.
Oh, Carpenter.
I think he owns it. I think some other person owns it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he created it with Deborah Hill.
Yeah, maybe it's her.
Well, wasn't it like the Akkad or whatever? What wasn't it like Mustafa Akkad, and then doesn't his daughter own it now or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All I know is Carpenter does.
Yeah, something like James Bond, how Cubby Broccoli owned it, and then he died, and his daughter now owns it.
Chubby Broccoli?
Cubby. Albert Broccoli.
Okay, I thought I heard Chubby Broccoli. I'm like, damn, that's his name?
But I'm pretty sure we've only gone through the title of this. So let's move on to the next slide, where it is brought to us by Crow Studios.
Yep.
Not Mystery Science Theater Crow, just a blackbird crow.
Dude, I searched online for the puppet replicas of Tom Servo and Crow T-Robot, and dude, like $400 motherfucking dollars. $400 fucking dollars for a replica. And that last time I went to a live show, which was Trace and Frank's the Mads, Strike Back, whatever it was called, I can't remember. But the Mads are back, whatever. But anyway, there was people there in the audience holding like replicas, and I was like, God damn, and he's like, oh yeah, I spent $500. I was like, Jesus Christ. Of course, they're already put together. You can spend less money and buy the kit if you just want to do it yourself. But damn, dude.
Yeah, hell, you don't even have to buy a kit. You really could buy just a whole bunch of different pieces of things and make your own if you really wanted to.
I always wanted to get one I just never knew how expensive they were. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't do it because I suck at making things or just anything. So, like, if I tried making one, it would just be all like glue and just.
But see, I'm not bad at that. I'm actually good at putting like things that are together like that. Model planes or cars back in the day.
Well, yeah, doing a model that has like instructions and stuff. I'm talking about creating one from like nothing.
I remember that was a big thing back in the day.
Yeah.
Hobby shops. So you go and get like models. I remember I bought the Titanic model, and I put it halfway together. It was pretty much all the way together. It just wasn't paint and stuff like that on it. And I ruined it by kept putting it in the tub and making it sink. So eventually just lost all the pieces. And I ended up with, it was just the base, it was just, I had the base and I was like, yay, I'm stupid. I fucked up so many toys. You know what I mean? Like I could have saved onto my Star Wars, my Ninja Turtles, all the original ones. I could have saved onto all that shit and been making bank right now, but I'm stupid. And I was like, let's blow it up with a firecracker.
So anyway, now let's move on to the third line of my fucking notes, where we get a flash, where what I assume is a goddamn time bubble.
Time bubble.
Well, it's pretty fucked up. Whatever, Emo Terminator was 1,000 times better than every bit of this.
Yeah, Emo Terminator was a lot better, and I can't believe I'm saying that. But it was a lot better.
So, after the time bubble,
there was more substance to the Emo Terminator than to this. This was just.
So, but yeah, anyway, after the time bubble, what I think is a time bubble, normally we get a naked Terminator. Not in this one. We just get a fully clothed Terminator, walks up to this arms dealer guy. How he knows he's there, I don't fucking know. But he just walks up to this arms dealer guy and says this: "I'm here to inquire your weaponry."
Got you. Did he send him a text while he was traveling through the time bubble and was like, doot, make sure you have air rifle and paint gun when I get there. I will be fully clothed and already wounded.
Well, yeah, I do love, because if you do see the side of the Terminator's fucking head, his head is already fucked up. But we'll get into that, because first thing I want to get into is the fucking arms dealer's awful fucking delivery of his lines, fumbling all over his one line.
Sorry about the weaponry. I'm running a little bit low lately.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically doing the gun shop scene from the original Terminator, except he didn't go through the progression of walking through a park naked, pulling out a guy's heart, ended up stealing a station wagon, blowing a woman. Wait, he blew a woman away afterward. Goes to the gun shop. Is just getting all this ammunition and stuff.
Well, speaking of getting ammunition,
that was the most inept gun shop owner ever, because don't you think this dude walks in, he don't even fucking blink. He just walks over and starts like looking all like robotic light at all your shit, just grabbing guns, like trying to ask for shit that you don't even have, like can I have missile long range, man? He's like, we don't have that shit. He was like, oh, okay, a Uzi 9mm. Oh, okay. And then he says like, oh, this is good for any home defense. I'm like, who the fuck keeps an Uzi in their house for home defense? Besides Chuck Norris.
Well, I mean, you're most likely, if you have an Uzi for home defense, you're going to end up putting a lot of bullets throughout your home and the people in your home. That's what I would think.
Yeah, that's not like you could. I don't know. Could you? I've never messed with that, so I don't know if you could just take it to Cinco de Mayo, the auto. Just shoot one bullet, or do you have to spray the whole room?
Well, either way, you would think you'd want to be more discriminate about where you're shooting your fucking gun if you're in your house. You'd think you'd want something that doesn't have the option of going full fucking auto.
I wouldn't want to just randomly shoot in my house, because there's pipes and electricity and other things behind there, plus people, and you don't know how far a bullet will travel. So
People think about that shit, dude. All they think about is like, I need my bump stocks and my fucking banana clips.
Most of these people that get these guns automatically assume that, they just turn into Martin Riggs and they think their consequences don't matter and I can just shoot the fuck out of whatever.
Well, speaking of that, Terminator shoots the fucking arms dealer guy.
Hey. You can't do that. Wrong.
And then, like, takes his toy guns.
He shot him with his Red Ryder BB gun, you know. Fucking just pew.
But the arms dealer laying on the ground shoots the Terminator twice in the fucking face. He turns around, and we get to see his prosthetic makeup, and I laugh. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Once again, emo Terminator, 1,000 times better.
Well, because this Terminator, like, he wasn't very intimidating. He had a baby face, you know?
Dude, who was more intimidating, this dude or emo Terminator? Neither one of them were intimidating.
No, a Terminator should be intimidating either way. I don't care if it's a little girl Terminator. It's still going to fuck you up. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, I don't see... This thing's supposed to be an all-powerful computer, but it keeps sending back things that are beatable. Very beatable.
By being ultra skinny emo Terminator or ultra doughy this Terminator.
He said it should have sent back like a little kid. Nobody would have suspected it. He'd be like, I miss my mommy, daddy. And like Sarah Connor would be like, oh, you poor thing. Right through, grabbed out her heart. Movie's over. You know?
Yeah. But anyway, Terminator shoots arms dealer dude off fucking screen.
I guess I'm just smarter than the super computer Skynet.
But so, yeah, the Terminator goes into this apartment building where this dude's washing his clothes.
So he goes to Nova Scotia and he finds Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys and decides he needs to terminate him.
So the dude runs and they end up in the basement. Which looks almost like a morgue, you know, all the storage things. Like, I looked first, I was like, is that a morgue? But then I was like, no, it's just the basement with all the storage containers and whatnot. And then, yeah, the dude shoots Kmart fucking Bubbles a whole fucking bunch.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, not Bubbles.
And then he uses the worst Terminator vision I've ever seen to confirm that he's been terminated.
Yeah, it was like Atari Terminator vision.
Yeah.
It was like Skynet first starting out, you know, so it wasn't all advanced, it was all like, you know, ColecoVision.
Dude, it was Ron Kuntz version of fucking Terminator vision. Like, it was worse than the 1980s first Terminator fucking movie, Terminator vision. But yeah, whatever. The moon comes out and fucking Bubbles turns into, once again, one of the worst fucking werewolves I've ever fucking seen. Like, the transformation is hideous.
Like the worst werewolf on YouTube.
I think we found it, dude.
Yeah, I think we found it. They didn't even care to cover up the back neck. You know, the part where the flopped open like this.
The hair's all over the fucking shirt and stuff, and like, yeah, just everything.
You couldn't take the shirt over the shit and stuff. You couldn't put your little claw hands inside your sleeves. Like, seriously, dude, if you're gonna do it, take a little bit of time to at least stuff the fucking thingies down your shirt.
Because, I mean, hell, we would have at least even fucking put the things in our shirt. We're lazy as fuck.
Yeah, well, look, if it's gonna look horrible, you know it. So just own it and try to do the best you can. But that was just lazy as shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so Werewolf Bubbles, and then I love at one point where he claws at his coat, and all you hear is fit, 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 fit. And I'm like, oh my god, is he getting him with his kitty claws? Like, what's happening? He should be tearing him apart or whatever.
But yeah, whatever. He attacks the Terminator. The Terminator shoots him a fucking lot. And then somehow throws him out the fucking window without throwing him out the window. It was weird.
He's a Terminator. Couldn't he just punch through the werewolf's body and grab his heart?
He tries punching the werewolf, but the werewolf dodges like super slowly, and the Terminator super slowly hits a tree thing, whatever the fuck he hit.
Yeah, he hit a tree. I'm assuming he was supposed to have done damage to said tree, but we didn't see it.
Yeah, and then we get more crap fight.
Then the moon goes away for a minute.
Well, no, first we get the scene you're talking about where Wolfman's like,
Scratches him with his woofy kitty claws, you know? So, like, after he does that with his Kmart wolf outfit on, you know, because that sure shit looked like Kmart Blue Light Special werewolf outfit right there, dude. Oh, shit.
But then, yeah, you know, the moon does go away, like he says. He turns fucking human.
Fucking hell.
The Terminator transforms his arms somehow. Something happens where he's just like, come on.
He transformed his arm into Ash's hand from Army of Darkness. Groovy.
And then, you know, he punches the Wolfman in his fucking stomach. The Wolfman fucking dies.
How you kill a Wolfman? I thought it was a silver bullet or something. No, it's
Silver
just
arm.
silver ash hand from Army of Darkness on a Terminator.
Yeah, so that was that. That was the Terminator versus the fucking Wolfman.
Yeah, somebody should lay off drugs. Maybe. I'm gonna go with both on that one. Yeah, people who make that shit and us who watch it.
Because I mean, you know, you could have argued at any point, but like, dude, there might be something seriously wrong with you if you're picking this for us. But no, you didn't argue at all. You sat there, you watched it, and you willingly talked about it with me.
Dude, we've watched so many crazy things together that, like, when you're like, dude, let's watch this, I'm just gonna go, okay. Because I've seen everything crazy. I've seen dongs. I've seen boobs. I've seen everything crazy. You know?
Still, I'm sure I can surprise you.
Yeah. I'm sure. Sure you could. Try not to, though.
No, I will. But I'm going to do it whenever you're here so you can't leave. I'm not going to do it to you when you're at home where you can easily turn it off. I'm going to do it while you're here.
That just sounds weird. I'm not going to do it to you when you're home. I'm going to do it to you when you're here. And you can't leave.
Damn, but my plan slipped out. Fuck.
Yeah. Apparently, something else is trying to slip out too.
And then in. But anyway, on that note, for Gutter and Bird, this has been another one of the worst movies on YouTube.
Made me choke, you dick.
Sorry. I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I'm not really.
That's like Pee Wee Herman. Remember?
Mm-hmm. So let's just hope that this time is better than last time.
Probably not.
I mean, like connection wise and stuff.
Oh yeah, well that's what I'm.
Oh, I thought you just meant us, and I was like, well, yeah, us probably not, but the connection maybe.
Maybe. because it's been poop lately. I've been doing better.
At what?
I'm not watching the news.
Well, I still. We'll get into that stuff later.
I know. Harumph. I know that I saw there's a new there's a thing called the Lincoln Project, and they've been making ads about Trump, and it's real easy to do so because he just puts his foot in his mouth every time he opens it. And but yeah, I guess he was rage tweeting about this, and just the dude's just gone crazy, and I don't know when it's gonna what it's gonna take for people to realize it. Not us, we already know it. I mean, I'm talking like people that actually work around him are like, okay, something needs to happen because he's crazy. He's showing signs of crazy. and we might need to remove him. I'd be okay with Pence. At least we wouldn't be getting tweets. I don't think Pence tweets.
Yeah.
I don't.
But anyway,
Any of them. I'm just saying. Don't you think it'd be a lot better having cool, calm tweet? Cool. Like he's cool as a cucumber. I don't think he's fucking human. I think he's robotic.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
we all Pence, I think, would turn into a different person if Trump wasn't around him. Because you notice Trump's the emperor and he's like Anakin. He can't say anything. He's just sitting there like a lap dog, Thank you, Mr. President. You're doing a great job. And then he goes to talk. He has to do that before he's allowed to talk. It's so
But
fucking...
you're aware that you're like kind of kissing a dude's ass instead about praying the coronavirus away, right?
I'm not saying he's perfect. He's just as stupid and retarded. But he's not. I don't know. There's a difference.
Well, dude, there's a difference between Trump and every other human being on the face of the planet.
That dude wasn't raised by humans. I'm telling you. Like, his parents did raise him, obviously. Whoever raised him, was it just his nannies and his caretakers that were just mean as shit to him or whatever? Like, I don't understand.
No, they probably weren't mean at all. He probably got everything.
Empathy. Like, his lack of empathy is so blatant. It's just like, dude, but like, what happened to the dude that he's like that? I would love
But
to
anyway, we can get into that shit later. Let's just get into the stupidness that is goddamn stupidness.